So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chase Young, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. 2nd and 14. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Taken in at the 3. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround What is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Here we go, set. 19, driver, 19, 18, runner.
But first down, Hurts. On the move to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's a give to Herbert. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have now moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They run over center with Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Gets around him.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
On 2nd and 7,
Hurts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now back to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So we have
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
60
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A handoff for Herbert.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 19-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The tight end in motion right. Herbert once more. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown! A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the 1st quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A toss left side for Mitchell.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ready? Check, Panther. Unlock line. No.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert, alert.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A give here to Mitchell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night match. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. First down, here's Mitchell. Down to about the 23.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 51-yard
Sly able to put this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And the tight end goes in motion left. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Herbert. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll go again with Herbert. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. This is Herbert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
That was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants now down by 12. Just over a minute, 40 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Eagles 42.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Over the middle and complete to Moore.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Ready!
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Philadelphia, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.